it. Yeah. Federico.
Came in clean with the grin too wide. Now they point when I cross that side. I read the room, then I read the line. They clap for
Dramatic.
slide. Screens on glow when the rumors fly. One bad post and they pick a side. I took the heat, then I took the crown. Made my scars into a whole damn sound. Say my name, what's the crowd leaning? Turn the mess into a way back when they wanna fall. I give a face. All that shame in a ghost damn frame. Welcome to Love Car Hero. Laugh first, then they cheer up. Welcome to Love Car Hero. I wear the bruise like zero. Welcome to Love Car Hero. Still stand tall when they tear low. Welcome to Love Car Hero. I turn the stain to a halo. Left my pride on the common floor. Had to build new skin from what they tore. Every joke like a blade in the dark. Still I walk through with a live wire heart. They want a glitch, I gave them style. Turn that flop to the pressure pile. Now they bite that phrase, every tongue on repeat. My name hits hard when the cycle meets. Say my name, what's the crowd leaning? Turn the mess into a way back when they wanna fall. I give a face. All that shame in a ghost damn frame. Welcome to
Local Hero.
Laugh first and they cheer up. Welcome to Love Car Hero. I wear the bruise like zero. Welcome to Love Car Hero. Still stand tall when they tell low. Welcome to Love Car Hero. I turn the stain to a halo. If you came to see me break, better bring more than a stone to take. I learned how the fire speaks. Now the whole damn circus follows me. Welcome to Love Car Hero. Laugh first and they cheer up. Welcome to Love Car Hero. I wear the bruise like zero. Welcome to Love Car Hero. Still stand tall when they tell low. Welcome to Love Car Hero. I turn the stain to a halo.
Ladies and gentlemen, from zero to hero, I have returned. Welcome to Local Hero. We are in the graveyard shift. 4 a.m. I'm joined by the faceless one, Clown. Clown, good weekend to you.
Hello, hello.
Oh, you sound
I
good
am
this morning.
very happy. Thank you. I am very
Are
happy
you?
to be hearing the song.
Oh, you can hear the song now. Okay, that's good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
I was
talked to
vibing.
we talked to the sound guys last night. You know, we had a good talk with them, and we got a few things fixed. We'll let some people jump in before we obviously take a trip down to the Detractor alley. But I got to ask you a couple of questions, Clown. For starters, what would you say caught your attention out of all things that to take on this weekend? What do you think caught your attention most?
I think I'm gonna have to say Wonder Woman's Crash Out, probably.
Really?
I think so.
See,
I heard a little bit about it. I have not fully watched it yet. We are still in the process of finishing all of it. So I know that we have the clips because you have some things to respond to if you choose to do so.
yeah,
So we have the clips.
I'll respond to
there,
them.
and
This is how I was gonna run today. Probably like 10 after, couple minutes, 10 after, we'll jump into the Tractor Alley. I already have the, I wanted to pull up the Glammy Crash Out. I already have the part that I wanted to go over. It's not really like it's not it's not 50 minutes or anything like that. It's just the beginning. And then at the bottom of the hour, we could do the Milker's Minute. That won't take long, but I had some interesting takes on the Milkers that I wanted you to hear and that I wanted you to respond to because I know,
I'm a fan.
well, we know Clown is Clown's
I'm a fan.
perfect for the Detractor Alley because of this reason. She adds a different voice, and she adds a voice that's like it's kind of stern. It's kind of meaningful, at least to me. Now, I did hear some people saying I was watching Reapers yesterday, and I heard Rosie, the woman on there, go, "I get a kick out of watching Hero because Pesci no sells Clown's jokes." I'm confused when I no sell them. Do I have to laugh at them like everyone or? Is that what it is? Or I gotta like
Yeah, at
acknowledge you told
least
the joke
at least
or
tell
like
me that it's terrible. Like, yeah, you have to kind of acknowledge it. Like,
maybe,
yeah, I
maybe?
see that. You know what I mean? Like anything. Like at least tell me, damn, that was bad, clown. You know what I mean? Like just shoot me down. Shoot me down, make a joke back. Say to stop making jokes.
No, no,
Anything.
no. Listen, you can make the jokes all you want. There's maybe sometimes where I just don't catch them. Like, I don't know. Or maybe I'm just like, I catch what you say, but I don't catch that it's a joke. You got to remember, I'm not I'm not too smart, but I do apologize for it not because
Oh,
some people have
it's a
noticed
meme
it.
at this point. Absolutely. I really like it because I really like joking back with the chat because they know that I'm making like the dumbest dad joke or like I really like a low hanging fruit joke or like anything. Like I joke that like just kind of eventually will hit and it never hits. You know what I mean? Like the chat sometimes kind of catches that. So I find it really funny to just like watch them laugh. And that's the only that's the reaction that I get. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
just the chat laughing.
No, yeah. I think sometimes I don't know, maybe sometimes I hit a sound effect or something and maybe you just didn't hear it or I don't know. I'm just, I laugh at shit. Don't get me wrong. I'm not about to say or go, I don't really laugh much, but, I don't know. Maybe I apologize. I don't want you to ever think I'm not listening or
Oh no.
I enjoy you being up here. I enjoy your jokes.
Oh,
Um,
thank you.
tell Japan to
No,
like,
you don't
shut
have
it.
to apologize. And half the time I'm really monotone, so you know that also doesn't help probably.
No, you're actually great. In a perfect world, I wish me and you could do this every morning.
Ah, I'd
Uh,
love that.
Now, the one thing I did want to ask you though, you do have those Wonder Woman clips that you wanted me to respond to. I'm not going to
Yes,
do
sir.
that first. I just want to know how I access that. Is that in a message or somewhere?
I sent it on to your DMs.
Okay.
I sent you a little document that I curated for you to be able to have them quick and easy.
Pull up what I'm going to be pulling up on the Glammy thing. Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay,
welcome up this morning. We're going to be jumping into the tractor alley probably here in the next 5 minutes. Um, there's probably going to be a little less people in here this morning, obviously, because of the redirect. But I'm pretty sure when people start to wake up, they will turn on this show. This show's got a lot of good praise, believe it or not, for an unmonetized show.
and for like a little small, technically, like you said, graveyard shift. It
Yeah.
has a completely unknown person, but mainly the man with the voice, Mr. Pesci, and that brings viewers. That has kept you on the 300s all
Yeah.
this time.
Well, you know what's funny about you, Clown, was I told you the first time I ever watched you was or heard you was with Tommy. And I think Tommy had a good idea, like, when he brought on Rosie yesterday, when he brings on the people that kind of watch the shows as well, have a lot of engagement with them. I think those are the kind of people you bring on. And that's why I enjoy having you on. Even if you don't have a camera, doesn't bother me.
Thank you. I do have a camera, and I'm always camera ready, but it's my camera from my laptop, so it's grainy because I also have like the
Oh, she
lighting from
does?
like the house. Yeah, I do
Princess
have a
Pesci
camera. I
called
just
me a
have never
lady,
turned it
bitch.
on.
I help you with your dogged. I meant that in a nice way. I didn't know she was on her. I didn't know she was still with us. Um,
Yeah, yeah. She,
I
you know why you
apologize.
don't, you know why you don't recognize her anymore? Because she doesn't come on to the meetings.
Okay.
So the one that you have heard, like she usually works like really, really early in the morning on the docket, like at 1 in the morning. Like right now, I have already seen her working on the docket. And then by the time that we get to
What up, Schmidt?
6 in the morning, that's where you
I'm
kind of
listening.
lose her because it's kind of
Okay.
crazy, you know?
Got you.
But yeah,
Well,
she does a lot of good work.
shout out to Rosie. We're honored to have you. I enjoyed listening to you on Reapers yesterday. Shout out to Schmidt. Sorry, I had to say what's up to Schmidt, longtime friend of mine, for about 5-6 years. Good to see you out there, brother. Um, she says, "Yeah, my ass be sleeping." No, I hear that. I got to give you ladies credit. The effort you put into this docket is something. I'll tell you that. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
I'd be capable of helping with something like that if I didn't have my morning job. But literally, when I leave cafe, I'm straight to the road. I'll try to
Yeah.
listen to some shows, in the morning. But
Yeah.
Clown
I
came out
think.
and said, "Go
Oh,
on."
sorry. Yes.
No, you said you said you think the controversial subject was the Wonder Woman.
I think so. Everybody was talking about it. I think it's one of those weekends, right? There's always those types of weekends, and the people that are right here on the chat that work on dockets can probably back me up on that. There's weekends where nothing happens and everything happens. So there's
Yeah.
like just a few shows going on. It's like, oh well, I don't know if that is like a huge deal, but it definitely happened. Like it was like the talk of the town for a good long while. Everybody, it was in
See,
everybody's mouths. Like Wonder Woman talking about this, and Wonder Woman fighting with Glass, Wonder Woman fighting with everybody that you could.
oh shit.
Oh shit.
No, not like that. I don't want to spoil. I'm afraid of when I click on the scene, it's going to spoil the. We got an intro prepared for the Milker's Minute tonight. It's going to be at the bottom of the hour. When we get there, we'll talk about it. But yeah, let's get in there. I'm going to play the music. I don't know if you'll hear this music, Clown, but we're going to go into the Detractor alley. You
Let's
might hear
see.
me screaming for a minute or two, and then I'll bring you in. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, whoops. Hold on one second. Let me cue my music. Sorry, guys. A little bit off this morning doing that. I fucked that up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it is time for the most controversial segment in the LCU. It's time for the Detractor Alley. From the Nafgalian Studios, let it be crystal clear. Ladies and gentlemen, after a long weekend, the smoke hasn't cleared yet. It's time to sip from the heavens. It's time for the Detractor Alley. Shout out to Jim Crick. Shout out to Pakistan Patty. Tina from Tahiti. Timmy from Tibet. Tokyo Tony. The Scaleri brothers themselves. Shout out to Ken Bowling. I love this song. One more minute, Clown. Give me 1 second. Gotta get the blood in. Dude, I love that song. Too good. But that's that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Detractor Alley. It's time for controversy. Clown up first. Before we get into some of the stuff that you prepared, I wanted to bring up what happened on Crip, believe it or not, when Glammy popped up, when Booster, when Keem was firing people. Glammy was one of the people to get fired.
Yep, and then rehired, and then quit, and then fired, and then
And then
Voldemorted, and then rehired. Yeah.
And if
I know.
Glammy says she actually watches the Detractor Alley. She's actually a pretty good fan. For folks that don't know this, me and Glammy are very good friends. I got to get on her case about a couple things in this promo, but it'll be in a way that she'll be able to come back from it and give me, her point of view when she wakes up or if she wants to jump on. But I thought there was a little bit of acting going on, and I know she's gonna hate this. And let me pull that up on the thing. But be honest, folks. Hold on. Name of the stream was Booster Takes on the World. Let me share it with you, Clown. Real quick.
Thank you.
Boom. Thanks again, too, Clown, for joining.
Oh, you're welcome.
Morning shout outs. What's up, Servav? Shout out to Danny Lee and Porter, our mods out there, and Cynical Devil, of course, who's on here. Pickle said Kenny Bolin W. That's funny. Yeah, that's who I got my start with. Guy in the wrestling
Cash
business.
Money Servap. Holly Bradbury. He saw you vibing. He knew that you were vibing.
Yeah.
The sketchy alley that we walked through together, says one ADHD Panda.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get you right to the point when Glammy jumps on. So Glammy's been fired. I want you to watch the beginning of this. I also want you to pay attention to how many times. Let me get my buzzard over here. Well, tell me if you could hear this for starters. We'll see if you're in. Can you hear that?
Oh, I can hear that. Yeah, I can hear that. I couldn't hear any of the music for the Detractor Alley, but I heard
you won't.
that for sure.
You won't hear because I don't want to set that up through the soundboard because it's just too loud. But yeah, so you might hear that a couple times. That's going to be like every time Glammy says, working on the weekends is an option. And we'll get to that. But I want people to watch this.
Yeah.
Oh, Glammy. Hi, Glammy.
Hey, Glammy, what's up?
Yo!
Oh,
Yo.
Where's the
did I get
fucking
chosen to
asshole who
stay?
fired me? Where's
I
the
get chosen to
asshole?
stay. That's awesome.
Keem, you're being
Keemstar,
summoned,
get your
sir.
ass up here right fucking now! I've done everything you've asked me to! And I sleep in on the weekends, and how fucking dare you when I'm sitting here like I sleep in on the weekends? I have to sleep, you fucking dirtbag! You piece of shit! I cannot be expected to be on fucking call for you every single day! I'm here! On the weekend! I'm on the weekday! The weekend is optional! And you fire me for it? Last weekend, what was it? Oh, who can we bully to go live? And now today I'm fucking fired? You're a jackass! Why can't you sit there and talk to other people? There's like a billion hoes!
Okay, pause right there. Clown, before I go on to my little rant, Clown, what is your thoughts when you see this? What are your thoughts before you hear mine?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think she's talking a lot of truth. I think she's telling a lot of the things that a lot of hosts, that a lot of the interns, that a lot of even docket members sometimes think. Like, we cannot work that long. Like, every job has at least one day off. Every single one. Like,
Okay.
this is not doctor money. This is not, you know what I mean? Like, she's not making like thousands and thousands and thousands every time that she sits down. You know what I mean? She still has to have a family life. She still has to have a and we know that she has like a husband. She has things to deal with
Yeah.
outside. So the
Well,
weekend taking, and she wasn't even gonna take the whole weekend. I think she even had something scheduled already for Wild or
sure.
for Crypt, I believe. So I think she's right. I think she is actually right. Like, hey, listen, like she has to go on Crypt, she has to go on Wild, and then she has to kind of be locked in to work on the things that make those shows run. So I see,
So,
because I see Desert Cruiser saying 2 hour shifts, but it's more than two
well,
hours, and you know that it's more than 2 hours.
yeah. No, here's my thing. And this is what I would tell Glammy. So Glammy is coming up here and she's flipping out and she's making a good point. I almost wonder, you could say, oh yeah, this is an act, but this is why I think it's a little bit of both. She's been fired so many times. And she's been here for so long. She had to have woke up, saw the Keemstar, I'm firing somebody every 15 minutes. And you have to know that there's going to be a point where he gives you your job back. Or did she cut this promo just because she just wanted to say it? Did she really believe she was fired, folks, when she was cutting this promo? Or was she cutting the promo because A, she knew she wasn't fired, but she wanted to call Keemstar out for trying to make people work on the weekend? She could either be the hero here or she could look really silly. Because on one end, she's been fired 1 million times. Why are we taking this firing serious? Does that make any sense, Clown?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I
Because
forgot to
to
hit
me
the
right
button.
now oh
Sorry.
that's right. Working on the weekends. You're right. Working on the
Yeah,
weekends count number one.
Yeah.
I think she's right. I think to me right now she's like the blue collar hero. You know what I mean, so to speak.
Okay.
Blue collar, quote unquote, because this is
You
not
know,
a blue collar job. It's a
what?
streaming job.
You shined a different light on it than I had
Hey.
before.
Is
I gotta
that
be honest.
clowny light? Is like that circus light?
Well,
You know,
because I wanted to come up here. I wanted to come up here and be like, "Are you acting here?" Because if Keemstar fired me in a situation like this, I'm just not gonna say anything. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna let like the dominoes fall. I'm gonna go do my show when it's scheduled. You know, if I'm not around and I'm at work, I'll let him know later. But here, let's go back into this.
Why pick on me?
It what? Glammy, first he didn't fire you first
What
off.
the fuck?
Thank you for the 50,
And-
Keemstar.
And then right here, Keemstar donated, you guys can't see it on your end, but Keemstar donated 50 and said you're fired. Glammy, at this point, we gotta know he's fucking with you. Right, folks? There shouldn't be a scenario. Shout out to the 140 in the build. There shouldn't be a scenario where she believes she was truly fired. But was she speaking for the people here? Kind of like what Clown said. Because she really is kind of saying what people would say, hey, Kim, we gotta have one day off, one day to get our shit together.
Yeah, because Glammy's not saying, I know you fired me for real. I am. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't seem to think that this firing is real. She's kind of saying, why are you fucking with me? Like, why are you
Yeah.
Why did you decide out of all of the hosts that you could say you're fired to fire me and ping me? I don't know, man. I think it sounds.
Oh no, I like your take here.
It sounds about correct. Like, it does sound like something that she would be angry about. Like the out of all the people, why? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I do get the point of like, it's a little bit much. Like if I was Glammy, I would probably have gone, oh God, and then rolled over. You know what I mean? I probably wouldn't have done it. But then again, you can't let your co-host down because now they're having to go live. So you're kind of between Charybdis and Scylla, you know? You're between a rock and a hard place. You're kind of like stuck. Like, if I don't go live, then I'm letting down my co-hosts. If I do go live, then I'm playing into this whole somebody has to go live on the optional day. So where do you go, you know?
I actually love Glammy's face here.
Oh yeah, she looks decided. She looks like a very angry Peter Pan.
You're fired.
You're a dick! You're fired! You're lucky I'm even in the server! You're welcome!
You know, Glammy, it might be because you react like this is why he did things like this.
Excuse me, I don't even know who you are, but like at the end of
That's
the
chill.
day,
I like how Glammy goes, I don't know who you are, but he just said what everybody is thinking. This guy's starstruck by Glammy Lammy to begin with, and then basically, yeah, Glammy, you got to think that he did this for this reason. But I would ask Glammy, did she see this and go, okay, this is what he's expecting. Let me go up there and perform my art. That's what I would ask her. I don't know, Clown, does that make a little sense? Or
Oh, okay. So you think that Glammy essentially, like, she got the ping saying Glammy's fired. She saw that Booster was going live and then went, oh, here we go. Time to put on the makeup and the show must go on. And then went
Well-
on to put on this performance, so to speak.
it's just a theory, but at the same time,
The
your
pinfall
theory and our
but it's a
theory mix here, because maybe she saw this as an opportunity. You know what? I want to fucking cuss this motherfucker out. And I'm going to
That's
cuss him
true.
out. And I know I'm not fired. So I'm just going to cuss him out, call him motherfucker. Don't get rid of me. Don't do this. Say what everybody's thinking. And know I'm back in. Because, dude, that'd be brilliant. To, you know,
That's true.
because she was Voldemort at one point yesterday.
Yeah, that was
For sure.
and like I was like, that is so hilarious. And then he went back and deleted all of those messages. So you know that he was fucking with her. I know that he was fucking with her. You know it. The chat knows it. My mama knows it. Your mama knows it. Everybody knows it. But this is like I think I'm now you're making me turn to your side. I think this was the perfect time to say, well, if he's gonna fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with him right back. Like I'm gonna.
And I
piss
would
him
love to
out.
have Glammy. I wish she was up. I would tell her to jump on and we could watch this together.
Maybe if we send her a DM and tell her that she's fired, she'll come on.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, special shout out to Harley the Instigator out in the chat helping us moderate this morning. Harley, I appreciate you being here on episodes of Hero. Shout out to Mama B who's out there. Very well-traveled watcher of the LCU. She says, you can tell when Glammy is acting. Well, I want to say, yeah, at times, sure. But this is one hell of a performance right here.
We also
weekends
have
are
the only
optional.
arc, though.
That's chill.
Oh,
No, I
weekends are
know.
optional.
So then why do I get fired on an optional day?
Red Sheet
Because
Medals,
you're
thank you for the
gonna- because you're
$1.99. I
gonna
appreciate it.
react
Much
like
support.
this.
Anything counts. Love you very much, man.
Ah,
Or
Booster
ma'am.
doing the hard hands. I hate when guys
You're
do that.
fired. You're fired all the way up to your ass. Fuck
Look, Glammy,
douche
it
canoe.
wasn't a you thing. Listen, I'll show you. I'll tell you the
It's
announcements
a
right now.
Saturday.
I'll-
I sleep in on Saturday.
Glammy, listen.
I have a family.
Glammy,
I
can I?
can't sit here. Oh my god.
Glammy, can I please try and explain?
I mean, she is right. I mean, we do need a day off. Like, as much as I would have loved to have gone live in this opportunity, but I didn't have an interview planned and Big Murph canceled until next week. I actually went to work all day this day. So I was like in a car and showing cars and doing fucking a bunch of driving. So I could see her maybe, almost speaking for the people here. Like, yo, let's get a nap in or something. We go through the circus all week. We're sprayed by hoses. We're fucking gunned down by farmers. We're attacked by drunks.
Yep. And I don't know. I don't think she's acting like I can see where Mama B is coming from, but also the only arc was also right on what they said, which was she's pissed for getting fired every 5 days for no reason. Like, yes, okay, it's a meme. We love the meme of Glammy's fired, Glammy lost 1 show, lost 2 shows, lost 3 shows. But I think it comes to a point where you're like, oh my god, is this like, if you're gonna fire me, just fire me. You know what I mean? Like at this point, just like let it loose. Just break it then. I don't know. Also, Desert Cruiser said she reminds me of Wallace from Wallace and Gromit, and he's kind of right. Not in a bad way. I do love Wallace.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue with the Glammy Lammy crash out, it is the bottom of the hour already. we're going to introduce the new series, The Milker's Minute.
I'm gonna crash out.
Let's put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Milker's Minute. If people are wondering what the Milker's Minute is, the Milker's Minute is, of course, when... Well, let me pull up Milkers real quick. Is where we watch 1 minute of Milkers and then determine if we keep going on. But I actually did an evaluation that I wanted Clown to hear of what I thought of Milkers and what I thought of everybody on there. And I think my take on Milkers is going to shock everybody. I think today, if you are watching, this will be the day where the music didn't play.
The music didn't play for them, it played for me. Sorry. I apologize, but I didn't fix it. Sorry, I didn't fucking, so I apologize, but you know. It wasn't a clip, Dr. Hansen's. Relax. It was a little promo video.
Oh, so I see it playing. Hold on.
Milker's Minute. The Milker's Minute.
Oh, the goddamn. Hold on, that pisses me off, dude, because what's his name helped me fix my shit and I couldn't hear the music?
Phantom? Sour Power?
No, Sour
No,
Power did.
they can't hear it at all, no. Not that one, at least. It might be, you might have the audio for that specific asset on OBS, like, you know, for that specific source. It might be like off. I don't know.
Hold on 1 second, folks. Let me just look at this for 1 minute. That pissed me off.
See chat, see
Why?
what you've caused.
Go like this.
Dr. Hansen's, listen, listen, okay? Sometimes things happen. Like this, for example. This is not common. This is a brand new segment. It just like dropped today. We were just planning on starting it. So don't worry, chat. He'll figure it out. You
Yeah,
just
hold
brought
on.
up a tech issue. Now it must be fixed.
We just had this. I do it like that. Which one would I have to?
See what you've done, chat.
All right, tell me if you guys hear it right now. If not, I'll have it fixed by tomorrow, and this pisses me off. Damn it! The music was clutch. All right, tell me if you guys hear this.
The Milker's Minute. Oh, oh, oh. 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 The Milker's Minute.
Any music?
The Milker's Minute. The Milker's Minute. The Milker's
Oh, I know why it wasn't. I know why it wasn't going out. No, I know why it wasn't working to begin with because oh, they said yes.
Minute. The Milker's Minute. The Milker's Minute.
But the weird thing is, that's supposed to go. The media source was going out a whole different speaker. Shouldn't do that. Well, at least you guys got to hear it. They said, "Okay, we could hear it." Hold on. You're gonna have a different on it in a minute. Why was it playing out of that? Okay, so look, here's my evaluation of milkers. Let me pull them up real quick. An asshole. Can't believe that sound thing, man. We just had that fixed. I don't have to ask what's his name. Oh, yeah, that's my fault. That was so they could hear that. Sorry, there you go, clown. Start talking. Sorry, folks, for these problems this
Oh
morning.
my god.
I don't know what the
Don't worry, chat. I made fun of him on the back end.
I was
like, while
up
he
until-
had me muted. I was
Happy
yelling
Sunday,
at him,
milkshake.
screaming. Oh god.
Okay.
Oh my god. I'm already like crashing out.
Clown, what's funny is Clown is, I have a take on milkers that's a little bit different. All right, let's get into it. All right. I watched a couple episodes of Milkers, and I had an interesting take. First of all, I would like to say all four of the ladies that are on this show are very nice people. They are probably four of the most approachable people in the network, from Meltzer to Tater to Lila. Now, Lila, I don't know a lot about, so I'm not really going to say much about her because she just came back, and I've never really watched much of her to have like an opinion. But Tammy and Tater and Melcifer are very approachable. Now, Clown, before we get into your take on it, this is how I would say it. I was watching Milkers, and the first thing I said, like, I watched a couple episodes a half hour in because I didn't want to look like an idiot or anything. And the first thing I said to myself is, these ladies use a lot of words I don't even know the meaning of. They're very smart. Like, this isn't like a show with a bunch of dumb women. These women are actually now I've only really watched Tammy and Mel and Tater, but they're a lot smarter than people get credit for. Like yesterday, they were using words. I don't know if it's something I would watch because I might not be smart enough, but they were talking about things where I'm like, how are they this smart, or how do they even know things about this? Do you ever get that kind of impression, Clown, when you're watching Milkers, or when you have?
No.
No?
They like, I don't get that, like, they are not like, first, I kind of, I've seen Melcifer on other shows. I know that she's not the smartest ever. I know that Tater is like, she says really smart things. She has a very coherent train of thought. Like, her thoughts come really fast. You know what I mean? Like, she sets an idea and she can finish it without stopping in the middle or getting lost. I do like that very much. In her voice, I do like it. But that's about it. I wouldn't call them like the smartest ever. Last I heard them, like, on the last
to a guy
show that
like
I
me,
tried
you
to
got to
clip.
remember, I'm not that smart. So I'm watching them, and I'm saying to myself, man, they use a lot of words I don't use. Now, here's where I got to be critical. When I would watch Tammy and Melcifer together, like, for instance, you could tell both of them are smart. They read a lot of books. They're not like morons or anything like that.
Yeah.
But when they would talk together on Rain, it came across as if they were just having a very intelligent phone call. So if you could get into their phone call on Rain, I thought it felt at times they're more of a phone call. If I were to go tier list for talent, and you could add your person on this, and this isn't, people are going to think, oh, I'm doing this order because I like Tater or whatever. But no, I would pick Tater first when it comes to talent. What separates her, like when I first met Tater, I always said she looks like a superstar. Not because of her looks, but because of just like, I don't know, her whole aurora, the way she speaks and all that. She comes across to me as like a star. You know, probably out of those four, if I had a radio station and I was paying out of pocket, like, hey, you got to sign a contract with this person, I would definitely bring her in. Now, I would say Tammy has better, I've seen her have better performances with guys, but I'm not like against her being on this show as well. I think this show, one thing that they don't give enough credit for is they do well at what's most important, obviously, is the finances around here. As we all know, a lot of our graded performances are on finances, and they do a much better part in that department than even your boy up here. But any thoughts there, Clown?
Finances what? Well, yeah.
If
I mean,
if
you don't have titties.
true,
I don't think they're dumb. I don't think any of them are dumb. Well, maybe Melcifer, but like I don't think that they're like
she reads a
stupid.
lot of books. Wait, hold on. Let's go back into this
What type
Melcifer
of
thing.
books?
I do
What
not I do not
do you
think
think she
Melcifer's
reads?
dumb.
Like I'm not
You don't think
saying
she
you have to
reads?
read like Nietzsche to like be smart or anything. I'm just saying you have to like not just read smut from the internet.
Oh,
Like she
no,
doesn't
no.
like strike me as smart in general. Like she has said a lot of like
This is why I
ignorant
love
things, if
Clown.
that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
No, no, no,
she
no,
has
no.
said like she has said like ignorant things. Like it's not like I don't think that she like drools on herself or anything. She had just said like really ignorant things that don't strike me as a cultured person would have said. You know what I mean? There I go, just ending it with you know what I mean. Like that makes me sound more cultured, I guess. But
Okay.
that's kind of
Did you hear my
what
second
it's like.
question? How would you tier list them in talent? I said
In
Tater.
talent.
Well, okay, Clown, pretend you're running this place, right?
Yeah.
These women are on the roster. I believe they're all good. They're all four good enough to be on the roster
Yeah.
in different types of situations. And I'm not just saying that to be nice. I was looking to be critical during this segment, but I was like, you know what? I'm watching and I'm like, they're a lot smarter. Does that mean I would watch the shit? I don't know. I might not be smart enough for milkers. You know what I mean? Remember when they said it was the
Yeah.
Gooner show? I'm talking about my brain. I didn't even take into consideration their looks. Obviously, you got four decent looking girls. I'm glad there's no trashy looking girls on there. If we were to do tier list and looks, I would probably go Tater, Mel, Lila, and Tammy. What about you? I know you're married
Tater
to a
wins
woman,
over.
Clown.
Yes.
Well, let's hear your
Okay,
tier list
so
of looks. Tier list looks
tier
real
list
quick.
of looks.
And then you got to go tier
Uh,
list of talent after that. You owe me one.
Melcifer, Lila. Oh, Melcifer,
Oh, you went
Lila.
Lila second? No, I mean, Lila's
Oh, I
great.
don't
I'll tell you
know.
this. I'm a big fan of her. She's very nice. She's probably the nicest person in the LCU that's like a host. So shout out to Lila.
I don't know where to put them, but I like Melcifer is easier. Is easily the prettiest, and then from there, oh my god, I don't know. Because Tammy, and I was making fun of her on the Discord the other day, and she agreed. She went on with the joke. She has a profile picture where she looks like really tiny and her forehead looks really small, and she's like, "It's a real picture. It's just from Snapchat," and that was excellent. So I know that her face is pretty. Oh, I think
So who did you do? So say the who was one? You said Mel.
Melcifer.
Not a bad pick. She's awesome. You said two, Lila. So you said three, Tammy or Tater?
I
Is this
don't
because
know. I
Tater
can't
got
pick.
up on you and gave you a hard time?
No,
This
no,
ain't
no, no, no.
because Tater gave you a hard time, is it?
No. She's gonna get mad again
Well, dude,
if I tell you why.
I warned her. I actually
Look,
reached out to her and said, look,
I
the
don't.
Milker's Minute might be a little controversial. It's gotta be. We're in the Detractor alley. This isn't the kiss ass alley. If you got something to
It's
say, you
just
say it. Don't worry.
she kind of looks like Queso,
I got your back.
the streamer.
Queso? Queso?
Queso.
Queso cheese? Or
His name is Queso, like case, as in
His-
CASE.
his name.
Yes, she kind of looks like Queso, and I'm always like, oh, I don't know. I kind of, I don't know. And I'm not like I'm like generally like androgynous looking, but I kind of, I don't know. If I don't know, man.
Okay, what would be your talent tier on him?
But almost by voice alone, Tater first. But I really like Tammy as a host. If Tammy
Yeah.
wrangles them, I think they would be really, really good. Because I remember
Define
her
wrangle.
on Wayne and then
I want to hear
hopping.
define wrangle. You said if
Define
Tammy
wrangle?
wrangles them. Yeah, I want no, actually, don't define wrangle. Define wrangle in Tammy. How is Tammy gonna wrangle them? What do you want from her?
Wrangling in general, like putting them into a structure. Like, hey, today we're going to be doing this. When they start going like off on a tangent, reeling them back, like re-asking a question so that they refocus on what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, why do I that's just going to be my quote apparently. Just you know what I mean, just all the goddamn time. So a wrangler is supposed to like bring the show together and bring all of the hosts into a specific point so that they can follow a path so that a show can be done, right? So if Tammy, because I think Tammy might be the smartest, I'm not sure. It's probably between Tammy and Tater for me on the smartest. Because one of them
Interesting.
is nicer
I thought
than the
Mel
other.
came across very elegant. As when we watch a minute of Milkers, folks, I'm just gonna randomly zoom in. Tammy's actually wasn't on yesterday's show, so you're only gonna see the three of them. But no, interesting take, Clown. I like it. You got to be controversial. Don't be afraid. I got your back.
To be
Plus, they can't see you
controversial.
anyway. It's like I'm hiding you down here somewhere. It's like she's here.
I know,
fuck.
right? I'm going to stay right there.
I'm sorry that song didn't play, man. Like that ruined my freaking mojo. All right, before we
Oh, it
jump
did
into the
play for them
Glammy
eventually.
thing,
Don't worry about it.
let me go to 1 minute. We're gonna watch 1 minute in a random spot, folks. The Minute of Milkers is where we pull up a random minute in their show from the day before and we watch it. Maybe one day we'll turn it into like me keep going. But I didn't really see much yesterday where I would point out and say, yeah, these girls don't know what they're doing. I've noticed on some of the shows they actually have ideas. And if you could get an audience that's willing to, throw you a couple bucks, you got to run with it. If I'm running this thing, I'm definitely keeping this operation going. I'm not getting rid of it. They've done well enough in the most important stat box to keep it going. Now,
Which is the money.
yes.
Money.
But dude, there's nothing wrong with that because, dude, I might be a dead duck one day if I don't pull enough money. They might say, you know what, Pesci, you're good at A, B, and C, but you can't do the most important part, which is D. But I would say, like I said, if I was to, did you do the talent? Oh, yeah, you did do the talent tier.
Yeah,
The reason
I think
Tater
Tater, yeah.
what separates herself is she's got a mouthpiece on her, and when she is going at somebody, it's not like an Iceman promo. It's a promo where the words make sense, and she knows what she's saying. It's not a force. It doesn't have like that Glammy appeal. Not saying Glammy's was force. You might be loony enough to where, But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the Milkers Minute.
Okay,
We're gonna
hang
go
on.
to
I
a
have
random-
something for you. I have something for you from the chat to see if we
Yeah.
can catch it on this minute, okay? Lori said, Lori 6496
Shout out to Lori.
said,
Okay, wait, first of all, shout out to Lori and all them. All right, go on, Clown. Shout out to
said
Lori.
Mel is rude to Tater, but I don't think she realizes. And actually, I did have Lydia saying, I did notice her constantly making low-key disses. The only arc says Mel
wish we
doesn't
could
like
clip these.
fats.
Dude,
So,
if we could clip a couple of those, Clown, where she was underhanded, we could do that on the Milkers Minute. Be like, today on the Milkers Minute, Mel hits
Don't be an
Tater under
instigator.
low blow.
You're being an instigator, aren't you? You're just gonna try to pit them against each other, booby against booby.
Well, listen, folks, let's be realistic. No one's covering Milkers but your boy. Tater was a little, I don't want to say she was mad, but I think she thought like this was going to be like a segment where I was like, oh, look at these dumb women. No. And I didn't even say anything about looks this time, ladies. I kept it professional. I said you guys had a brain. I said, you know what I mean? I didn't say, oh, well, it's obvious why they do well in A, B, and C. I said, Mel's got a bunch of books behind her. She's very educational. I don't know enough about Lila, but she's super nice. I could never imagine a world where I'm mean to Lila. She is too nice. She's very cool. Looks like a team player, the type of person you would have around. If I'm paying like Keem, I'm definitely having all four of these girls together for now. I definitely see some holes. like I said, some of their conversations are too like smart. I guess, like I
Are you
said, this might
serious?
be for smarter audience. I might not, you know what I mean? I might not be
Okay.
the smart. This is like watching Matlock or Alfred Hitchcock or something.
You are
or at
not
least it
joking.
was, yeah.
You actually saw like a show of milkers where they were like incredibly smart or something. Like they were
Well,
talking about Zarathustra or something.
dude,
Like,
this
what is
episode,
happening?
I don't know exactly where it was at, where it's at. Maybe I'll try to find. I don't want to like overflow milkers. It is just the milkers minute. And we spend a couple minutes. The milkers minute could go more than 1 minute, folks. But
Yeah,
the
of course,
idea
of course.
is we'll at least give you a minute of milkers that nobody else is giving you, and a little bit different opinion. But yesterday they were using words when they were talking about the alien shit that I don't know how to use. So I'm over there like, damn. I feel like I'm in fucking Science 101.
What?
Shit like that. Shit
I
like
want.
that. Shit like that.
I want to know
Say
what they were talking
what?
about.
I almost want to find a part where they're like, all right, let's see where I randomly turned and let's see if I look stupid. If I look stupid, it's all right, folks. We're having fun this morning. It's 4:50 a.m. You know what I mean? It's good to see everybody here. Do we have over 200 yet? We got 185. Shit, we're almost
We're
pulling
climbing.
Milker's viewership here. Wait, no, I'm kidding. How many people they get when they go, how many people they get when they go live here?
You're about to get fired, man.
All right, here we go. Let's
bet-
see this 1 minute. Okay, it's 20. Okay, I got it pulled up at 2029. So 1 minute from here. Let's see. Let's see where the random Milkers minute takes us, folks.
So fucking funny in them unintentionally. Like he wasn't even trying to be. And so people started putting these compilations of like 50 Cent's best moments. And that's where I first saw the clip where he was like, what do you say fuck me for?
Oh, fuck, you're right. I forgot that was from 50 Cent.
Oh God. It's
The
one of my
most
favorite-
that I've seen have been like Tyler the Creator. He has a lot of funny moments too.
Yes. Okay, somebody said, how tall is Tater? Here's the thing. This is what I want to address, okay? I don't know where this narrative of me being like 6 foot tall came from. Because there are so many people that are like, even Christina, when she was like yelling about me on Fire, she was like going on, and she's like, you're like 6 feet tall. You're a huge one. I'm 5'4", you guys. Okay.
Oh my god! I think I'm
short.
I'm 5'7".
Oh my God, she's 5'4"?
Riveting conversation. I feel enlightened. I think all of my years in college,
I'm in love.
You know,
She's 5'4"?
Oh God, no.
What is everyone saying out there? Mama
Out of
B
all of
says,
them,
I
Tater
wish
has
I
the
didn't
best
wake up to
personality."
Pesci. It's too early for this.
Yep. I wish I didn't wake up to pee. I wish I had gone to pee.
Oh, no,
Honestly, Mel being a G cup was the most shocking
We're
thing.
not a minute in, but listen, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to play the rest of this minute, and then I'm going to skip ahead. I want to go to one more minute. I wanted to see when they were using, like, smart words. Hold on, let me see this.
Yeah. Yeah, you're taller than me. And like plenty of people, I've seen it in the Discord. I've seen other hosts say it. I'm not tall, okay? I'm not tall. Listen, Loki, I know linebackers are usually 6 feet, but I'm a beautiful lady, okay? So I'm 5'4".
Hold on.
Okay, skip there. Let me skip ahead.
Hasn't it been a minute? Is my life worth nothing?
It has been a minute, but I'm going to give them one more minute. I want to find the part where they're using big words. Last minute, folks, of the Milkers minute. I can't ruin the Milkers minute by going 9 minutes.
Understandable. Understandable.
Oh, here, I just randomly skipped ahead.
Linebacker.
Well, the idea of the show is just to randomly go in. Like, it's not like I'm dissecting the show or clipping it out. We're just randomly watching a minute of the Milkers, and we're giving our opinion, and we're moving on. But here we go. Here's one more minute. It's at 103.
They're
so
not like, oh,
104, we're
I'm
done.
just here for forever. And it's such a cool concept. And if I need us to get behind funding for all those, when I get old, I want you to throw me into a little cartoon town. Actually, I want to be that episode of fucking Black Mirror where they just upload your consciousness onto the cloud and you get to live whatever life you want to fucking live. That's what I want.
Interesting.
I love that.
That would be really fun, actually.
I'm gonna try turning my gain down because I think I may have an echo.
See, the one thing I didn't like right there, what Mel did was Tater just got done saying something a little bit winded, and she didn't pick it up with anything. There's no like, all right, guys, next up, or blah, blah, blah. She kind of just, both of
She
them
just
stopped
said,
talking. To where,
nice.
huh?
She just kind of said, nice, interesting.
Yeah. Nice.
You know what that is? What
What is that? And I will
she
say,
just
no,
did?
Mel had some talking times in here. I don't want to act like this girl was doing this all episode, but this is the Milker's Minute, and I must have found the wrong minutes.
No, you know what Melcifer just did? She no-sold her. That's what we talk about.
Clown.
That's
I don't
no-selling.
no-sell you like that. I love you. You know what? You guys want to know a little inside secret? I'd take Clown over all three of these ladies as a co-host standpoint. But
You think
yeah,
I'm
I get what
secretly
you
hot? No, I'm not. I'm not. By the way, I'm not secretly hot.
it wouldn't matter if you are. I like you for your voice. I like
Aw.
you for who you are. So shout out to Clown.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I keep checking to see who's lighting up. I don't think it's necessarily an echo. I think it's maybe background noise.
I don't know. I don't have any background noise. I'm not sure.
Or not necessarily true back.
Was it? Are you screaming away, Clown?
Oh, yeah. You know what? Okay. She didn't no-sell her just to no-sell her. I think she was focused on the sound. Because I kept hearing an echo. And I think she might have been like, where do I fix it? Where do I fix it? Where do I fix it? Where do I fix it?
Yep.
So she was looking at where the problem area was. Okay. So that wasn't just her ignoring her. She was just focused on something else for the show, like for the show itself. Like she was making sure that everybody could hear the show without an echo. All right.
Someone
All right,
said,
I'll give that to her.
Lori496 said, Clown, please start using big words. Wait, Linda AF says, lies. Pesci wants you to whip them out, Clown. Well, Clown is happily married, folks. I don't want to look like some crazy guy. All right, let's give them their 30 more seconds.
Background noise,
Go
but
back
like
to Glammy.
the movement.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I have my noise suppression on, so I'm not sure.
Welcome to Milker's IT department.
Oh, always.
Whoops.
Especially on a weekend. But it's so funny because I actually have a book that
I
kind
told
of
you,
is
she's
like
smart.
that, but I didn't know it was like that consciousness uploaded
I
thing.
don't know what book it is.
until
Yeah.
you just mentioned it.
Look at that. Hey, listen. For a woman to say I got a book and then start reaching for a book, I've been around some motherfuckers in my day. Okay? I haven't been around a lot of girls that say I got a book for that. I maybe wish I was around women that said they had a book for that. So I'll give her that.
And it's actually really good. So it says Seth drowns, desperate and alone, but he wakes up, naked, thirsty, and starving and alive. And where is he? The streets are familiar, but everything is abandoned, overgrown, covered in dust. He remembers dying in his skull bastion, and he's woken up in his own personal hell. Is there more to this life or perhaps afterlife? And I thought it was going to be like post-apocalyptic type.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, that is your Milker's Minute. Now, Clown, what did you think of that take by Mel? Did she win you over with that?
No. She is reading from a book called More Than This.
Well, don't only smart people read that book, Clown?
I don't think so. Is it would that be considered what? Young adult novel?
Oh, wait a
Chaos
minute. Fupa
Walking.
Cheese is out there. She
Fupa
said
cheese.
Mel doesn't fit with the cast. I've been saying this for weeks, that she will get booted from the show. Mark my words. She did add much to the convo. But this is what I said, and I'll tell you where I agree with Fuba.
Oh, the others carry
At
the
times-
show.
At times, Mel's very nice, very low energy kind of, or at times, and she has conversations that she sounds like she's on a phone. That's why I said when it comes to Tater, like if I'm paying people to work for me in show business, I don't care if it's a universe, whatever the fuck. In show business, I got to go Tater. I don't know enough about Lila. She's super nice and seems like a team player. These girls do come up with ideas. I do think they'll keep the four of them together for right now because they're performing in the most important box. I talked about that earlier. I don't need to say what that important box
Okay,
is.
so I have a question for you though. So Milkers was Well, obviously it was Rain before, so it had Tammy on it, right?
Okay.
Why wasn't it just Tammy and Tater? Like, why did we get the addition of Mel, and then why did we get the addition of Layla?
Milker
Or why do we
and
need
Milker.
a show with 4 people?
They both got milkers.
I mean, AMAC has milkers.
Yeah, but she's not in this circle. She's got
Why
fluff
not?
and shit. She's got fluff.
She only
Did
has
she want
fluff.
milkers?
Tater has Chubby.
Kind of. Is Chubby even like up and going? Like most viewers
I
I've
thought
ever
so.
seen on. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Chubby was actually. I was thinking of Babe. Sorry.
Yeah,
I was about
Babe
to
is all
say-
set. Babe has Didi on it.
I actually reached out to the old star of Chubby to make sure she was all right, Angie. So people that think I'm a fucking
Oh, I
mean
love her.
guy, I reached out to Angie just to make sure she was okay.
She's really sweet.
And that was recently.
But-
You could ask her. I said,
So-
you doing all right? And she's doing fine. She'll be back to
Excellent.
streaming soon. Go show her some love. But yeah, we
Yeah, because
Ladies and
Chubby was
gentlemen,
on.
let me play the one thing. I'm going to mute you for 1 second, Clown, so they can hear
sure.
the Milker's Minute theme. Tomorrow I'll have this fixed, folks. But there is a real cool theme song with this Milker's Minute.
Milker's Minute. Oh, oh, oh. The 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 Milker's Minute. The Milker's Minute.
Oh, Angie's actually in there. This is their debut fest week.
The Milker's Minute. The Milker's Minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Milker's Minute for today. See you later, Milkers, until tomorrow. Shout out to Angie Uploaded, who's actually in the chat. Good to see you, Angie. And yes, Mel replaced Desi. Yes, thank you, Fuba. I'm aware of that one. We actually had Melsifer on for an interview here on Hero. You guys could watch it. It's in the archive. I think she did better with me than she does with other people. But I always say I have a knack with making people look better. But yeah, it's good to see you out there, Angie. Chubby's up and going again. And I didn't even know she was out there, and I said that, but yeah, but that's kind of That's kind of tacky to have a fluff. It's got to be its own thing, like the Milker's Minute, and then if we do something regarding fluff. Now, you know what's funny is Sweet Tea is one of the only hosts I've never met, and we're both a fan of each other. Like I've seen her put like comments on the video saying good job, and like I'll reach out to her and say good job, but we've never crossed paths on a panel. Is that wild? Nope. There wasn't even one titty. Yeah, tell him, Clown. Oh, you got to say that again. They can't hear Clown. Whoops. I heard your shit muted. Clown, say that again about the Milkers thing. Dude, my bad, folks. I'm tripping out today. Sorry, go on, Clown.
Dang. All right, so we are not doing the Milker's Minute because of the titties. We're doing it
Yes.
because a couple of episodes ago, we had Tater on chat. Pesci asked me why didn't we cover Milkers. I said because there's nothing clippable. And then he asked me what did I think, and I was like, I don't like their titties. They're saggy. Tater got really mad.
Tater
up and yelled
jumped
at me.
on. Got a promo.
Oh,
It was great.
she did. And she's like, "You'll never be a host," and I'm like, "I've never auditioned. That's why I'm not. Like I've never done anything." So
Well,
you know.
let's speak. Let me say this in behalf of Clown Tater. Now, Clown is definitely very capable of being a host in this kind of atmosphere where you're talking about other parts of the LC. Yeah, you're great. Who's the first person to ever reach out to you? And I said, "Hey, come on the show," and you were shocked when I reached out to you. And I go, "I remember listening to you." And
I
I
was
remember,
quite shocked.
I remember listening to you, and I remember thinking to myself, she's pretty good, whoever that person
Oh,
is. And this is before I even knew your name was Clown or I didn't never knew you were Cynical Devil. But yeah, like I said, I didn't want to. I was gonna tell Keem to give you an intern, but I didn't know if that'd get you upset. But
no
I didn't know if
way.
you were trying to like lay low key. You know what I mean? Once you start getting intern shit, that's when people start knocking on your door, and you know what I
Right.
mean. You never know what's gonna happen. But yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the only thing that I would use an internship for would be to help you guys on cafe in case like we needed any info like quick. I would probably use it for that and just for Hero. I don't really. I don't have the equipment or the like overall talent to be a host. I'm gonna be so for real. So I really like helping
yeah.
you guys
And
with
I
it
stole the
and
idea
being
from
like the
Tommy. I'm not gonna lie. I
awesome.
stole the idea from Tommy because I saw you on with him, and I'm like, yeah, she's good. Um, and then I saw Tommy on with Rosie yesterday, and see, Tommy's smart. He knows how to get somebody that could talk, and she was a talker as well, and I enjoyed that. Now,
Thank you.
I'll pull up that Wonder Woman thing in a minute. Guys, we're going to finish a couple minutes of this Glammy crash out. What we were talking about before we had that long Milkers minute today, we were talking about the Glammy in this performance. Was it a performance because she knew she could get away with it with calling Keem out, which I was very entertained by? Or was she crashing out because these are real feelings and she gets this upset? Because here's how I look at it. How could you get fired 150 times and take this firing any serious? And you're doing better than you've ever have, Glammy. So why? And I could be wrong here. She could be like, you know what, Pesci, I just want to go up there and tell that motherfucker to suck his own dick, etc.
So for
Go
over
ahead,
3 hours,
try.
so for over 4 hours, nobody was live on the weekend. The chat, the Discord was literally screaming for somebody to go live.
And that's my fault and
No, no.
problem. Why?
No, listen, let me finish. And then Keemstar eventually, about 2 hours ago, said, "Why is no one live?" And then he decided, he said, "I'm gonna start firing a host every 15 minutes until someone goes live." Hatred was
Yeah.
first.
And to take
Talk
that
your
on fucking me.
shit, Glammy. I'm behind you. Nature's still holding auditions if you want to try out. Maybe we can get you intern.
He doesn't want any more female interns this year.
I like how Booster said he doesn't want no more female interns.
He doesn't.
He was even trying to be funny there, but that was fucking hilarious. Because it's like, if Glammy was fired, he's basically saying, bitch, you ain't getting a nature spot. He doesn't
Oh
want no
my
more
god.
women.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. I was like, yeah. Booster's right. King did say that. I didn't even think about the implication of, you you shit out of luck, my dude. If you're out, you're out.
Harley says Glammy has to undergo more training. One day she'll go, okay, bye, and Keem will be, what is that? Pronounce that word for me.
Shooketh. Shooketh.
Oh, okay.
It's like shook, but a little
Well,
bit gayer,
She
Shooketh.
was shook when she left after that shit with Cash, and she left, and I don't say it shook him, but remember he got her back by getting her on live
That's true.
with Turbo. I
That's
mean, it
true.
was kind of like Make-A-Wish live with Turbo and Glammy up there, but I mean, Boogie was there, I guess. Hold on, let me hit play.
City Boy, thank you for welcome for
I'm
Cash Cow.
livid.
Welcome.
I'm livid.
If you want to get into the Discord, all you gotta do, go to local.
Quit putting the hard hands up, Booster. You're a
link
man.
Your YouTube to your Discord. Go to local.co. That's LOLCOW.co. Sign in with your Discord. Let everything get
Man.
authorized. It should give you the link.
Oh my
You get into the
God.
Discord, give it a few minutes to synchronize, and you'll be right in here. Be able to talk to all of us here in the voice chats.
Oh
and the
my
text chats,
God.
and have a great time. Thank you for that.
What's going on?
Booster, he's one of the only people that I've seen plug the Discord like that. Like say, go onto like local.co, sign up with your Discord, do this, you'll be able to chat with all of us. That was kind of pro. kind of pro Booster.
Booster, one day if he's awake, we gotta have him on this segment with us. He'd be great at this.
He's got some shady opinions. He always has like
Dude,
shady
without a
opinions, and I
doubt.
like it.
Like he's really good.
I like it.
I always say it's about Wheel. People are like, what can Booster do? I always said Booster on live was a bad idea, but you put Booster in a situation like, where he has to comment on the LCU or give his opinion on somebody. This guy has his ear to the streets. He knows a lot of shit that's going on. He knows a lot of lore,
Yeah.
that means nothing to us, but, it's a good story to tell at times.
Yeah.
Lucy Luxor, thank you so much for the £2. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
But,
Keem,
Glammy,
you
do you
fucking
think
coward.
do
You
you
can't
think-
even fire me to my face. You have to do it in a fucking text. You fucking coward.
But do you think there's no path for you to come back?
Look,
You know
Glammy,
the door
look.
is
I don't
mostly
know,
open
I'm
for
Hey, nice question, Chubbs. Do you think there's no path for you? No, she's a Looney Tune. She knows there's a path. That's why when
A
she was
Looney
here right
Tune.
now, I would love to ask Glammy what the fuck here. Right, Clown?
Yes. Lori says it would be most propitious to have Booster on. Most propitious?
Well, that's words
Propitious?
I don't know. Someone said Booster did really well. I'm enjoying him this time around even more. Yes. My only concern with Booster, obviously the obvious things is sometimes he just leaves and, gets upset and he'll just take off. We hope he could beat that. And I hope, I don't know what Keem's thoughts are, but I hope Booster ends up in a situation, like for instance, when the hatred shit was going on, who jumped up there and had some shit to say and shit to add? Booster Gold. Better than Murph, I thought, that episode. I'm not expecting Murph to know hatred lore, but
No.
I thought Booster did a good job.
Hey, I unfortunately do.
Sex.
You know
don't
when
think
I
it's
realized
right.
that things were going downhill?
Okay?
I think I realized things were going downhill when I started to miss Booster. When we'd had like the degenerate turbo. And then I was like, you know what? You know what I miss? Booster. When the biggest problem was Booster drinking a 2-liter Coke. That's it. That's what I miss. Times were happier back then.
Special shout out to Veronica, VS Veronica, longtime fan. Yeah, I would say here. Let me play a little bit, couple more minutes of this first.
I think on a
Glammy.
Saturday where it's an optional day, and if nobody goes live,
another one.
always me.
Glammy, it wasn't just you.
It's always me. It's always me.
JB,
Hey, dude, Booster's is Booster trying to make us laugh here? If he is, he's doing really good. He goes, Glammy, it wasn't just you. You know what I mean? Like, Wonder Woman was fired, I believe, and Phantom.
Can we get some F's in chat for Glammy? You tried your best, girl. It just wasn't good enough. Thank you, JB Shuggy, for the 5. You are a legend. Glammy, listen.
It wasn't good enough.
No.
How is it not good enough?
Oh my god.
Glammy.
Oh, wow. Who put this violin up? This is brilliant. This is nice.
Please let me.
It is an optional fucking
Josh's
day.
OBS.
Optional day.
Always
She said it
me
again.
that gets the brunt of it.
That's like 6.
Glammy.
Two weekends. It was me that got the brunt of the shits. I got
Wait,
the
why
bite.
is Glammy
Shut
there?
up for a
Didn't she
minute.
just get fired? Get off, Glammy.
Hold on, let me play that again. Booster goes, hold on, shut up a minute. This was good. Holy shit, let me play that again. Ladies and gentlemen, watch Booster. So Booster looks right here. Both of them are covering their mouth, I think, from laughing. Look at Glammy right here. She's serious or not serious. That's why I said, you know what? Since now we got 224 people in the build, let's put it up. Today's morning poll, ladies and gentlemen, if you're driving in, try to get your vote in. Glammy's crash out, or Glammy. I said that word wrong. Glammy's crash out. Real or fake? Or I don't want to say fake. acting, or real emotion. How about that?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'm a very
All right, give me 1
low
second. I'll be
typer.
right back.
Yeah, go ahead. Glammy's crash out. And then boom, we'll write acting or real emotion. Ladies and gentlemen, get your votes in right now. 45 now. 45:50 now. It's already 5:15. 1 hour and 15 minutes into a show. We try to make it a little bit watchable over here in the Detractor Alley. We are going to cover some interesting stuff that came across my desk regarding good old Wonder Woman. I don't know. She might actually did me a favor for once. I don't know. I got to see the clips. It could be a nothing burger. If they're a nothing burger, they're a nothing burger. But Clown has done an excellent job of making sure I look smarter when I'm up here. So I want to give a special shout out to the whole Cafe Docket team for everything they do, because I don't know what I would do if I didn't have them. And I appreciate everything they do. And I hope one day Keem gets to see me and Clown together and maybe keeps us up here. Who knows? I don't mind doing 4 a.m. because I know if I do other time slots, which I wouldn't mind, like 2 a.m. or like 12 midnight, I don't want to be in the spotlight with this show. You know what I mean? I don't think this is a spotlight show. This is like a low-key, underneath the radar, a Jim Crick show.
You know what I think? Sorry, I'm back. You know what I think that our show
Clown,
kind of
you watch
feels
a
like?
lot of these shows. What do you think of this show? I mean, be real. Since me and you have
About
done
us,
fucking
about Hero?
Yeah.
It's the best show in the network. It should be the flagship. We should
Get
go
the
at. No, you know what I think this show reminds me of, because we see kind of a lot of people, especially for the time. Like I see like 226 watching now. That's crazy to me. I think we are like
Appreciate that.
those reruns that you watch. That you're like, well, I already kind of know the story, but I want to hear it again. You know what I mean? And now you're getting a different perspective on it.
Yeah.
I think it's like
And
a
I do a
cozy
different
show.
spin. With the Detractor
Yeah.
Alley, it's a different spin. This ain't a news show. I said that last week for all of you first dayers out there. This ain't news over here. This is usually just shit talking and opinions. There isn't. I don't want Bones running up on me again, even though he looked like a silly fool when he did. You know, we saw what happens when you run up on me with the fake news shit. Christine ain't even around anymore. Yo, let me play.
And it's always me that gets the brunt of it. Two
Glammy.
weekends, it was me that got the brunt of the shits.
Wait, why is Glammy there?
up for a
Didn't she
minute.
just get fired?
There
Get off,
was.
Glammy.
Shut up for a minute.
Glammy, I'm gonna say this as nice as possible. Shut up and let me speak. First he fired Hatred. Then he fired Lacey 30 minutes after that. And then it was you, and then it was Wonder Woman. And now every intern lost their role. So it's not just about you. He's taking bets and he's swinging at the fences. It's not a thing against you. He's trying to get people to the stream. Don't take it like...
Okay, good point, Booster. And this is where I struggle with Glammy. Glammy, you had to have known this.
I want to say it because I'm looking at the poll, right? It's 52% acting, 48% real emotion. And I'm looking at Booster and Glammy, and I don't think Glammy's that good at acting. Because a couple of funny donos came in, and she didn't break at any point. And I don't think that she would be good enough to like fool Booster. You know what I mean? I think Booster is legitimately like, this is not about you. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Shout out to Fupa Cheese that's out there. Said, good to see you out there, Fupa. We love having host here up on Hero. Good to see you. Hopefully
she's fighting
Clown
Mama
didn't just tell
Bee.
a joke there, and I know. Did I just no-sell a clown joke?
No,
Now that was a good joke.
Hey, exactly.
Rosie was
Fupa
like,
Cheese-
Rosie said to Tommy, she's like, she goes, you know, she kind of put the show over. She goes, I'm getting a kick out of Pesci had no selling clowns jokes. And I'm like, I think we need to get a clip. It'd probably be too much work, but if we could get clips of when I no sold your jokes, I just want to
Oh
see
my
what the
God, that
joke
would be
was.
amazing.
And I could tell you if I, and I'd be honest. I'd tell you if I caught that it was a joke or not. So.
I remember when we showed a clip that I was like, "Oh my God, this is the funniest shit. You have to watch it." And you were like, "Okay." And you watched it, and I was like laughing my ass off. And I'm like watching you just like with your like blank face, and you're like, "So where's the joke?" And I'm like, "The whole thing was so fucking funny." And you're like, "I don't know, I don't get it. I don't find it funny." And I'm like, "God damn it, patient." You know what I mean? Like that was
I gotta
just
be
so
honest.
fucking funny to me.
Like, my laugh is weird because, like, I don't know if some of the times I'm like really laughing or like I'm like I want to laugh or like I don't know. I always said when I went to prison, my emotions were killed because you got to learn to have
Aw.
none. You can't be a crybaby. No, I'm not saying that to feel bad. You got to kill your emotions when you go to prison for this reason. You can't let people know where they could get to you. So you got to have
Yeah.
like, strong. You can't be a crybaby. You got to know who you could flip out on or who to make sidewise cracks on. But yeah, I learned when I went to prison, I kind of killed my emotions, meaning you got to go in there and you got to have a clear head. You can't be fucking crying and shit like that.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Shit like that.
Shit
All right, here we go,
that.
Glammy.
Oh wait.
Why does she got,
So,
folks, is that a
no.
black eye? She get
No,
elbow?
I think it's bags under her eyes. I think she probably hasn't slept because
I
it's
gotta
on
learn
both
how to
sides.
zoom in. Your mama knows how to zoom in. I gotta learn how to do that.
Oh, you
Like
probably
how-
just increase it from OBS on its own, no? Like you can like
No.
increase, like you can like crop it or like pull it from there. Just
I'm gonna have
select
to learn how- I'm gonna have to have
the
Sour have
source
to
and
show me.
pull.
I'm gonna
Oh,
have to
but
teach me how to do
no,
that.
no, 1199 has been putting huge words in chat, like legitimately huge words.
Because
So I'm gonna
she
try
is
to read
good
it.
at this. The time flies on this show. Yeah, I tell people that love me or hate me, when I do these types of shows, when I'm doing this kind of thing, I'm at least going to get you through the 2 hours. You're not going to be sitting there like, dude, what the fuck is this guy doing? You know,
No,
you
no.
know what I mean? Will it translate to money? I don't know. Like
Probably
this
not.
is what's going to happen to me and Clown. Hero's going to get monetized, and then Keem, this is Keem's Casino, folks. I look at the shows as slot machines. I don't look at them as shows. I look at them as slot machines because we've seen plenty of talented people get pushed off of shows or moved because they're not hitting the jackpot. So
Yep.
if you're not, which I understand, that's the first thing I would never take personal. If Keem moves me because of financial reasons, I can never take something like that personal for this reason. This is a business that's ran on money. Even though this might be somewhat of a hobby to him, it's a business at the end of the day. And the shit that he has to put up with, I could understand with him having to make money. You know what I mean? This isn't about, let's see who's good at doing a 2-hour show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But okay, the no message that he sent that I wanted to read
Like
to
he's
you.
actively
STFU,
Oh,
Granny.
whoops, hold on. Accidentally hit play.
It says Glammy
Go on.
exhibited histrionic, disproportionate anger verging upon vulnerability after Keem's summoning for the August restructuring of shows.
Fupa and Mama B are fighting in the chat. Mama B
I
says,
saw
"Fupa,
that. I saw that.
I am far from obsessed with you. There is nothing to obsess over. This is fucking YouTube chat. I can invert myself if I want." Yeah, to be fair, Foop, that's how it is here. We got to have people that go after people, bust people's balls. Look at fucking the one day Clown and Tater went at it.
These are the
You know what I mean?
mean streets of an open chat, Fupa.
Yeah,
But she's been like
Fupa-
handling herself, I'd say.
And Fupa, the only thing that I was critical of what you said was when you agreed with Bones and the fake news shit when I ran up on Bones and he couldn't give us one story. And if you were that fake, you would have a story like you saw where I got wrong, and that's why I apologized. I said, Fupa's right. I got the text message wrong. I did turn it into a joke, and that's probably why I didn't correct myself because I was laughing about it. So I am a smart ass in that degree. So that's why I do the Detractor Alley, where there is no news. It's about ball punching here. Or vagina kicking, like Clown would say. Hey, she sold my joke. All right. Well, Clown's selling my jokes, at least.
Yeah, I always do.
Be
But also, I
gone
find
and
most
take
things
care
funny. I don't know.
of Dave.
Shut up, Zavi. The thing is, though,
Oh, no,
is that,
it's
like,
Fupa.
this is an optional day.
Hold on. Wait,
Why
hello,
isn't
Pesci.
people fired on
Yes.
Pesci, 1 second. Fupa, welcome to the stream. Hello,
Oh,
nice
she's
to
on the
meet you.
stream? Oh,
Hi, I
what?
just had to say, Mama B can go fall off a fucking cliff. Fuck that bitch. That bitch does the same shit in YouTube chats and fucking Discord. She's always inserting herself into conversations that have nothing to do with her. I'll be in fucking main chat talking to someone, and then here comes Mama B inserting herself into my fucking conversation. I cannot stand people that do that shit, dude. That's so fucking annoying. They're desperate for attention. And yeah, I'm gonna keep talking shit on you, Mama B, because I see you in YouTube chats all the way around the fucking universe. You constantly bring my fucking name up. You're obsessed with me, bitch. Just admit it. It's obvious. Stay mad. Stay obsessed with me, ho. I can't fucking stand you, bitch.
Fupa. Fupa, hang on though. What the fuck? Fupa, it's a chatter. They can insert themselves everywhere. That's how we make money.
Dude, that
Well,
was
you guys make
awesome.
money. I am making money out of here.
Folks.
You know, that's how you get them obsessed, get them crazy for you, Fupa. Get them to go insane. Drive
like how
them
people-
bananas, Fupa.
I think people run out real quick so they could go listen to themselves real quick. But hey, good job, Fupa. I am very proud of you that you were that awake at 5:30 a.m. This I'll say about
Yeah,
Fupa
that's
Cheese. I'll tell you what I said about Fupa Cheese a couple weeks ago. I said, I wish I had Fupa Cheese on a show like Rewind, because when she can talk shit, she's good at it. I thought those solos she did on Fire weren't bad. You know what I mean? At times she's a little bit slow moving, but she was probably nervous as a motherfucker. That's a hard crowd to be in front of. The noon crowd. I remember that crowd. I used to be on Gay. We'd have like 700, 800 in there. Okay,
Also,
I've been around them
even-
crowds.
Even now, running OBS by herself, like what Lisi did, going up there and being like, "I'm so proud of you." That's really cringe. But also,
That was cringe.
I kind of yes, because she was running the OBS on her own, which I know that is not difficult, but it's something that she was just starting to do. It's something that
Yep.
she had to get with somebody that she doesn't like to do. You know what I mean? Like, it is difficult for Fupa. You have to always see difficulty levels based on each person. It's not, oh well, this is easy for everybody. Is Fupa didn't have a PC. I think she bought a PC not that long ago. She mentioned on Fire or on Bus that she was gonna buy a PC. So she's kind of getting used to the whole system, and then you have to get used to changing the cameras. It was pretty smooth, all things considered.
What up, Tina? Yeah. Now, I'll say this with Fupa. I don't want to see her. You need to have somebody else with her though. I don't want to see her solo forever. But when she was doing those solos, you got to keep in mind, folks. This is right after the fucking treason thing. Okay, she was able to have all that going on, and then the no makeup thing, and then be able to do a show. Now, Keem should have kept the punishment going. You don't teach your girl Fupa anything by giving her a small punishment when she commits the highest arc. Because remember, she was live or something saying, I'll take shit into my own hands, and I just did it or something like that. You know what I mean? Now she knows what the worst crime will get you. So anything under that, you got to imagine she's going to try to, you know, play with them lines a little bit. I could be wrong. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get back to Glammy.
An optional fucking day!
Because the
Oh,
entire
again.
Discord was wanting
Optional
people to go
day.
live, Glammy. They were actively yelling for people to go live, and nobody was live for over 4 hours.
We
I
did
know it's an
hijack
optional
numbers
day, but
waiting.
some and here's
Dude, at this point, can we kick Chubb's Foy booster?
I don't even know who the fuck he is. I think I've seen him before, but he's, you know, when
I'm just saying, right
people
now,
are-
this
just
is
show up for the
Glammy
photo
should
op.
be big. I would have Glammy big
Yep.
screen. Now, what's this black eye she's got, clown?
I think it's a bag. I think it's bags under her eyes just from like being sleepless. No, let me make you even bigger. Let me pull you up.
I gotta
like, on
figure
a
out how
different
to,
screen.
folks. We'll figure out how to do the Zoom like Yo Mama does. I don't know how to Zoom like he does.
I'm gonna like pop you out and pull you up on my other monitor to see if I can see it any better.
Damn, that sounded like some aggressive shit. I'm gonna pop you out and pull you out. Is that what you
I'm gonna
said?
pop you out, bro. You're right. I think his bag's under her eyes because I think you can see it on the other side. And I think she just has the like ring light hitting right that spot and is making a shadow. I want to say that's what it is. I don't think she has a black eye, but it looks really deep. Like it does look like really deep bags under her eyes.
Here's the deal, okay? You know who used to be.
Real quick, I want to read this comment. People need a break on the weekends, so I don't blame. Yes, and that's why I said, folks, I looked at this crash like this. We got more people in here, 272. So let me tell you my theory on this. This was a brilliant crash out by Glammy for this reason. She could have wanted to say all these things to Keem, and she knew she could get away with saying these things right now. So she comes on there, and she says, motherfuck you for having me work weekends, motherfucker. I want a day off. I got a stream scheduled for tomorrow. How come it's always me getting fired first? This was actually a perfect opportunity for that. Now, maybe would I have got rid of that bag under my eye and, put a long sleeve white shirt on underneath that red thing? Like that shirt she has on, there should be like a long sleeve white shirt underneath it. She literally looks like she's about to go fucking drink like a 40 and, crowd
In my Ford
surf.
Fiesta. I got
You know what
in
I
my Ford
mean? And
Fiesta.
like I said, Booster, next time in this situation, kick Chubbs Foy. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but there comes a time to kick the Discorders. Look at Glammy. She's looking at, when I tell you, folks, when her eyes are like that, she's looking at
looking
chat.
at the chat.
She could tell you out of her own mouth. I wish she was here this morning.
On it this time.
Glammy, let's be real here. You're the coward. If Keem was in here, you wouldn't be screeching at him like this.
Oh,
Guaranteed.
No? Oh, no?
Oh, you calling him out?
Get
You
his
calling
ass
him?
in here and I will!
You heard?
Think so? I'm
Guys?
already fired. I already lost it all. What the fuck do I care if I yell at the man?
Okay. She just says, clown, I lost it all. This is where I get the acting sense. How could she? Glammy, Fupa fucking recorded them and got 6 hours. Okay?
Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, okay, I see your point.
She literally committed the highest act. He said it out of his own mouth and got 6 hours, 10 minutes. You think you're fired here? This is why I'm like, is this an act? I mean, I think Glammy's kind of smart when I'm around her. I don't know. What's the poll say?
The poll is 50-50, exact. With 88 votes, which is favorite number. Love that number.
I'll give you she's right. Someone says she's right. She is right to be mad here.
100%.
That's what I said. I enjoyed this. Now I enjoyed this. I'd rather have this than her licking
what she's
dick or
saying is
something.
correct. Does she actually feel it? Is what we're kind of wondering, right? Like, is she actually in this altered of a state of mind? Or is she like just cranking it to an 11? Just that's the question.
Hey, shout out to our sponsor,
Ho, ho, ho.
Green Giant.
Man, I can't wait to have veggies again. I want this whole Cleospora or whatever it's called to just stop. I just want lettuce.
If you're in the chat real quick before I hit play, were you guys able to hear the Green Giant sound effect? I know Clown was able to hear it. Let me know if you guys were able to hear that in this whistle. My chat frozen?
No, I think they're chatting. Hang on.
Oh, now
Okay,
it's moving.
yes.
Okay. My other chat froze.
Yes, Pisces.
Okay.
Okay, so your
Thank you.
name is getting autocorrected from Pesci to Pisces, and Clinton GPT.
Oh, you know we
just
gotta
said,
watch,
yeah,
Clown?
Pisces.
You got to tell me which one to respond to on the Wonder Woman thing.
Oh my God, you're absolutely right. I
All right, so
completely
this is what we're
forgot.
going to do. Folks, we're just going to watch 5 more minutes of this, and then we're going to go into what Clown got for, let's see if it's tea or no tea.
I am going to highlight it.
God bless you for that. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Glammy Lammy Crash Out. 92.
Guys,
What do you think I'm yelling for him in here for?
Guys, tag
Ah!
team, please.
Head booster
Xavier?
tag team, please.
Glammy, why are you blaming Keem when you are the one being lazy? You should have been live an hour ago.
Oh, day off.
Xavier, Willie the Fridge, Nina Marie Pondu, Day Day Lake. Thank you so much for the donations. Nina Marie with the 10, Day Day Lake with the 10, Willie the Fridge with the 5, Xavier with the 10. Thank you so much. I appreciate it a lot.
I will say this: Crip cleaned house, as far as that was concerned.
Much love to all of you.
Quit doing the hard hands.
I do not find this funny at all, Glammy. This is a very
That might have been the only funny thing that guy said. That's maybe it right there. Okay, Glammy, I just want you to know I don't find this funny at all. That might have been his fucking moment in the sun, folks. Oh, shit.
I don't find it funny either, but the thing is, no, look, I don't find it funny either. But it's not a thing against her. Everybody was
so great to have him back.
She just happened to be in the crossfire.
I don't think
Damn, how'd you get fired on your day off?
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me tell you,
Glammy, were you stealing
That
boxes?
is very hilarious.
Hemi's
Dude,
Isn't
that's
this
not a
like
bag.
the 10th time you're fired?
It's not a bag.
It's the
That's
principle.
what I'm saying. Glammy, that's what I'm saying. It is like the 10th time you're fired. You know
somebody
there's-
just jump in here?
there's a path.
Let me just jump in Discord, clown.
No,
Or was
no,
that
I
must have
think
been on
it
their
was.
end? Okay.
I think it must have been
Bag.
on their end. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also
That's not a bag
But
like
either,
Booster
clown.
saying,
That's
it's
not a bag.
about you. Every whole bunch
Mephisto,
of
We'll
people got
ask him.
fired.
You think
Booster
it's
is
a black guy?
sweeping
That's
for
right either.
Keem.
I don't think it was like, I'm not saying it was done by like a person. She could have fucking walked into a doorknob. Isn't that what what do the women say when they're hiding it? Oh,
It was.
I fell on the
um,
meat.
It was a
I fell in the
cupboard.
kitchen.
It
I was
was-
smoking dope.
I hit myself on the door. Oh my gosh. I think so. I think I hit myself on the door with the cupboard door. The what's it called? What do you call those things?
Shout out to the
where you put
285 in the
food.
build.
Oh my goodness, 295 on my side.
Okay.
Because he just got promoted to host. Keep speaking your mind, Glammy.
I'm not sweeping. And literally in the announcements, he said, I will fire a host every 15 minutes until someone goes live. Hatred is now fired. 15 minutes after that, or 10 minutes after that, okay, Phantom's fired. 10 minutes after that, okay.
I respect that Keem put hatred first. I respect that because he was trying to just not have to go into firing people that weren't fired. So he goes, hatred's officially fired. I love
He
that.
couldn't even
And then-
tag him. It was hilarious. He couldn't even tag him. He actually wasn't even in the server.
Right.
And then he started going.
I'll give Keem that. That was a nice, that's how Glammy, how'd you not see this as just him trying to get this response out of you? And I think you did well. I like the response personally, folks, out of Glammy here. But that black eye might become a thing, a topic. Ladies and gentlemen, thoughts on the black
At least
eye?
he's fired. 10 minutes
Then
after
I
that,
didn't even
Glammy.
fucking
Then
know.
Wonder Woman. Then intern. Then all the interns lost their roles, man.
I didn't even fucking know I was asleep. I sleep in on the weekends. I do have to fucking sleep, you know? It's an optional fucking day. Nobody should be fired.
Every time she says optional day, I hit the Taco
Nobody
Bell
should be
sign.
fired on an optional day.
Well, it's even though it's optional, some people should put out some free time to be able to go live. Like right now, this is when Zali was supposed to be live. This is when she usually would go live. So everybody was
True.
like, okay, we'll take some time off because Zali's always live at this time. But she's gone right now. And I don't know if she'll be back. Best wishes.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I miss her Saturday show because you do want something to watch in the morning. You know what I mean? I'll give her that. The Saturday show was always probably a decent show.
By the way, I know she hates me, but best wishes sincerely. Me and her have a tumultuous relationship, but best wishes. But Glammy, right now, legitimately, the entire chat was demanding someone go live. They were bored. The people were leaving, saying they were gonna go do stuff.
I lose my job because they're bored.
Thank you, Talking Short, for the 2. Did Glammy get a bunch of people fired again? No.
That is not a good excuse to lose my job. Nobody should have lost their job. It's so fucking stupid. It's really dumb. You can't sit there and say that weekends are optional and
Lacey
then fire
disagrees.
people when they don't show up.
Lacey disagrees. She's happy.
You
What's going on,
piece of
guys?
shit. Oh
Hello.
my fucking god.
Excuse me.
Ridiculous.
I gotta go. My DoorDash is here.
See?
Okay.
Coward.
Oh. Oh my god. The tomatoes. Josh
where is this coming
a
from?
magician. Josh is a magician
Yes.
with OBS. That is crazy. That the
Wow.
zombie with the violin. When he found, I don't know if we showed that clip before. When he found all of the words that are either euphemisms or different terms for pussy. He had the words flying across the screen, slowly filling the entire space. It was amazing. The overlays that he uses for Glammy and Booster when they're doing the game show as well, insane. It looks so good.
Let me show the people that are watching on stream real quick. Let me show you guys what the thumbnail from today looked like. That was today's thumbnail, people. Shout out to SS Michelangelo. I'm going to tell you guys a little background story on this thumbnail real fast. The jackets that me and Glammy are both wearing, those were our outfits on the cash thumbnails we were together on. So that's kind of the lore. And the cane is the clown head on the staff is the turbo thing. There is lore behind that. So that's why that staff is like that. And, of course, Jim Crick in the middle. But shout out to Glammy Lammy. You were the star of the Detractor Alley tonight. We did have an interesting Milker segment. Would you say, Clown, we had probably the most interesting Milker segment out of anybody that's covered Milkers in this place?
We should be on prime time. That segment alone was so good. We should be the flagship show, especially for that segment. if we do that segment
would not be
the
able to
entire
live with
time,
prime time. Can you imagine?
we should just restream
Percy
Milker.
always fucking doesn't sell Clown's jokes. That son of a bitch. He's retarded.
Everybody going, Pesci's like Hulk Hogan. He must be canceled. Oh
All right, hold
my
on.
god.
All right, did you shared me the other shit? I just had to go in your DM. Hold on, let me go back to
just
this
go
one.
into my DMs.
I don't want to
Don't
expose
show my
the
DMs.
DM. Don't worry, I'm not showing. Boom, let me pull that up. Okay. Let me
All right, guys.
go back into the Detractor Alley.
I apologize.
Okay, so what am I looking? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what we're about to see right here.
It's yellow.
Supposedly, and I'm about to see if it's a nothing burger. If it's a nothing burger, I'll admit it. Supposedly, I'm about to see a clip where I've been vindicated, finally, from Wonder Woman at Fat Camp. And she supposedly says something. Am I wrong here? Did she say something about Xylee, Clown?
It's there at the very bottom on Saturday and Sunday, right? And
You guys want to
what
talk about
I
a little
got
tea?
from it, a little bit of tea.
Ramon controversy. Let's play. Hold on, let me play a little Detractor Alley music. For the 300 that's in here. Hold on. You guys don't ever get to hear the theme. Hold on 1 second, Clown. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the last segment of the Detractor Alley. And this one could be a doozy. This could be the level upper. If this is a nothing burger, I might go back to the shadows. But if it's not, I'll be a hero. I'll be the champion. I'll be the guy that they never knew was coming. I'll be well, you know what it is. Shout out to the people watching. We got about 300 on a Monday. All right, hold on, let me play it. Sorry about that. You can't hear the music, Clown. Clown's like, what the fuck is happening right now?
He sounds crazy to me all the time. The chat knows. The chat knows that you sound crazy to me.
And we'll check out the cops intro after this. Okay, Wonder Woman says, oh, she says she never framed Pesci. Ew. I thought this was going to be good news. Oh, let me see this shit.
Vape, Sorry.
Sir
Wonder Woman
Vap.
is a compulsive liar. You frame
I'm
Pesci
not.
and
I never framed Pressy. Never ever.
I don't know what that is, but thank you.
And NZ hates you. NZ loves me. Okay. And at the end of the day, go back and watch the streams. Okay. You're a fucking idiot. I never ever framed Pesci. Go back.
Dude, wait a minute. What the what the fuck? I never framed. I thought I was about to be vindicated. Why were people tagging me?
That's the next one. That's the next one. We have two clips.
Okay. I never Bitch, what are you drinking here? You gonna tell me a bitch sounded like that didn't frame a motherfucker? When do you ever see me like this, folks? Never. Dude, I never ferned, Pesci. Learn how to speak English, lady.
Watch the VODs. I never ever framed Pesci at all, you motherfucker.
You didn't frame me, but you didn't exactly say I was innocent either, lady.
I never framed Pesci at all. I was...
Dude, 4 times? Ladies and gentlemen, Wonder Woman's answer to the "Did you frame Joe Pesci?" question was, I didn't frame Joe Pesci.
I didn't frame
5
Pesci
times.
at all. I didn't frame Joe Pesci. I didn't frame Joe Pesci. I didn't frame Joe Pesci.
Oh my God. Okay, can you go on with this? What's next? And that's probably all she said. Look at this. Man, she's lit.
Asked to speak about it. I was asleep. I've been working my fucking ass off at Fat Camp. Oh, and then what did Booster Gold say? What did he say? That I was a fucking maid or something? Or was I on my hands and knees? Yeah, I was on my fucking hands and knees at Fat Camp, fucking cleaning and doing what I was asked. Yeah, but you say, oh, yeah, okay, you can call it what it was, Booster God, but at least I was fucking working hard there. I wasn't on a holiday.
All right, I'll give her that. She was doing a lot of bullshit that I would have never did. She said she was on her hands and knees. Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's true. That's true.
That's accurate.
There was a rumor, and I don't remember if it was on Glass or if it was on Wild. I will have to go through like all of the clips because, as you guys know, like we're not usually like this clueless. It's just this is the like hours before we have to go live on Cafe, so it is still working hours. So I know that there was a rumor, and it was running around on main chat that Phantom called her out for being fake drunk. But I do have a picture though of her.
That sounds
doing,
real here. This is real.
Of her doing a breathalyzer. So I don't know where that rumor went. Some people were.
Well, no, I saw a breathalyzer thing, but I don't think this was where the breathalyzer. I never ferned Pesci, dude. I might have to make that a soundbite. So we're gonna have to keep this clip somewhere because that's gonna be a soundbite on my soundboard.
I never framed Joe Pesci.
I never ferned Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci.
Let me. Did this already lap into the next clip or no?
You should already be on the second. No, you haven't gone on to the second one. So the first one should end on 43. So you're already like a little bit halfway because Brantley sends Dono. And I think that's where we're gonna enter on minute 45, which is the second.
So
clip.
I should end this at 43 then.
I wasn't on holiday. I was out there doing what I was asked. But you want to call me a what, slave driver?
Which you did get praised
for you.
for.
Good for you. Booster goal. But at least I fucking got the job done, which was more than anybody else fucking did there, okay?
Okay,
and I did win fucking Fat Camp too, okay? I went there to kind of make up for everything I fucking did, okay? But you...
Oh, that's where I got to stop you. See, folks, They always say something that makes me upset. She goes, I came to Fat Camp 2 to make up for Fat Camp 1. What you did to me was unheard of. It's dangerous. Are you kidding me? You did worse. I thought you would at least admit this by now. I can't believe this. This is wild. And they're on Locale Wild. Go
Literally.
figure.
It is
And I hate
literally
getting
wild.
mad about this because this is supposed to be a dead issue. But dude, it always says, I told you, it might haunt her forever. This is karma. You're going to be haunted by this.
You want to fucking take away the thing that I wanted to do the most, which was to make up for all of my bad shit.
PP said he got
I
timed out.
fucking did it, and you want to downplay it, Booster Gold, and call me a fucking mother maid and on my hands and knees?
Oh, she's
Good
hammered.
for fucking you. Do you feel better about
think so.
that? Pish, Booster Gold? And I never ever fucking framed Pishy. I was fucking asleep because I've been working my ass off for fucking
Frame Pesci again. Okay, she didn't frame me.
hours cleaning that goddamn hall. I was asked to go up on Locale Reapers to talk about it. It's not something I ever wanted to do. It was
Dun,
3
dun,
days fucking late.
dun.
Okay, so here's where we go to the next clip. All right.
That's it. That's where
Riley's-
we enter. You got it
Okay,
in
hold
the
on.
right spot. I was asked to go up there 3 days later.
All right, here we go, folks.
Understand.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Drink-
At Brand's
drink that
Knees
bottle, girl.
donated $10. Speak your truth, Wonder Women. Who was the one who told you to go on Reapers 3 days later to talk on Pesci? Who set it up?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Now is the chance to unburden. We're here for you.
It was
Whoa.
Xylee. Xylee came and woke me up from my sleep and said, you know what? You need to come on Locale Reapers at Fat Camp 2 to talk about it. I was done with it.
Wow, I gotta say this, Xylee. Remember when Xylee got mad at me because I was on a panel where her arch rival made a fucking inappropriate comment about her? And what did I say? That's like getting invited to a party, two guys start fighting, and then they want to point at you and go, what the fuck you doing? I wasn't in the LCU. If you go to that... Did my stream just get shut down? Oh, it looked like
I
my
didn't
stream
think
just got
so.
shut down. Oh, it looked like my shit just got
You-
shut down. I was like, are they shutting me down right now?
You started.
I
You
was about to
started
lose my
cutting
mind.
out
I
for
was
a
getting ready to.
second.
What was I just saying? I was getting ready to fry a motherfucker.
You were talking about Xylee being really upset.
Oh, yeah.
about you.
So
yeah.
Xylee was mad
Sorry.
that I went on this panel. It's not like I was saying anything bad about the woman up there. Meanwhile, at Fat Camp, she's trying to wake Wonder Woman up. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Okay, so they're experiencing buffering. Meanwhile, Xylee's trying to sell me down the river here. I'm thinking it was Wonder Woman that escorted this in the beginning, and it was all them. I hope Yo Mama gets to see this. Make sure the Yo Mama clip team gets a little bit of wind of this. Now, maybe Xylee has a reason for this. Maybe she has something to say. Maybe I'm getting something wrong. We all know how I get a lot of shit wrong. But damn, what was trying to wake her up out of sleep for a nothing burger? Folks, I didn't do shit wrong there. I already came fucking clean with it. I'm a 5-time felon. I know what's breaking the law and what's not. I remember when someone said I was scared of shit. Nah. I ain't scared of nothing. I've been in worse scenarios than this. This was nothing. I just didn't want my fucking name being fucking thrown through the mud or me being known as a liar because I don't lie. You know what I mean? I found myself in Wonderland. You would have thought I ate Alice's mushroom. That camp was the craziest shit I ever seen in my life. Okay? I almost lost an eye out there.
I was done with it. But you know what? You guys will want to say that I was the one that did it. I fucking wasn't. I was asked to talk about it because the people in the chat were saying they wanted to hear they wanted to hear from me, Wonder Woman. So I did it. I went up there, but it doesn't mean that I outed him. I never fucking did. Okay? I need to go to the bathroom, Glammy.
Bingo. I never thought you outed me, Wonder Woman. My issue was this. You went on the Reapers and you told a story that didn't happen. You started stuttering. You started telling the story as if you were a drunken woman. Like, she told the story as if she was blacked out. And she's like, I don't know. And she was stuttering. I'll tell you guys a little hidden secret about that day. Josh was even messaging me like, this seems kind of like weird. This is like when me and Josh started becoming cool for the first time. Was Fat Camp. Because him and Tommy thought something was a little bit funny. And it definitely was. Now, I hate that it keeps getting brought up, but I had to watch this. All right? Because I've been waiting for her to admit that this wasn't her that put it in motion. People woke her up and they got to write in the story play like, Wonder Woman, you want to be a part of our play? Now, I know Keem always says Pesci will never know the truth. And Keem, I respect you because you're the boss. So he does hate when, Pesci digs this one up. But yeah, I had to see this, though.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Do you want
right
to?
back.
I'm like super thirsty. Do you want to drink some water with me? I have a Snapple, but do you want to do some water with me? Yeah,
I
cool.
can do some water. I'll be right back. Sorry,
Okay.
Glammy.
Yeah.
All right, I
No,
think that's
you're
the
good.
end. Well, what do you
Glammy.
think? What do you think, Clown? Let's hear from you. There's
I don't know.
331 in the build.
Oop. I have seen. I remember when Fat Camp was happening. Right, there was the big 24-hour streams, and a lot of them didn't retain all of it. But I do remember that at some point people were really mad that Xylee was downplaying what was going on, and Turbo was trying to make it bigger and bigger every time. So from what I remember seeing, I remember Xylee being like, well, hang on, let's calm down, let's see all of the proof. I can't really say for sure who's guilty without seeing it. That's at least from what I can remember. And I can remember Turbo saying, no, that was horrible, that was awful. So I don't know how it went. I obviously wasn't there. You're the closest person that I know that has been there before. So I don't know who to believe on that, because obviously I don't know if Wonder Woman is saying, oh, she did this, she made me go on it because she knows that she's not here and can't defend herself, or I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't really have that much of an opinion because I don't really know where that goes. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, what does Wonder Woman gain from saying I lied other than getting into deep shit? Deep shit. If things are the way that a lot of conspiracies say they are, she would be getting into a lot of trouble by saying that she lied. But I remember the one that made it a huge thing was Turbo. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say it's because there's 2 minutes left. Ladies and gentlemen, we do appreciate you guys stopping in the Hero today. We covered the Glammy crash out. We we find out who ferned Pesci. And we did the Milker's Minute. I'm gonna get the sound fixed on that. I don't know what the hell that was all about. Yeah, we're gonna be sending you to Local Cash. Murph is gonna get you guys going. And tomorrow we'll have another episode planned. And Clown said that she's gonna separate some shit for Hero for us. So we'll be able to keep you guys entertained for that. Any final words, Clown?
Stay safe, stay hydrated, don't get drunk, and go on stream.
It's good to see everybody out there. Shout out to B Slice, shout out to Tiffany Honker, shout out to PP, shout out to Jake, shout out to No, shout out to Magic Tech. Shout out to Zequel Sauce. It is the Monday morning shout outs presented here by Hero. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most watchable shows on the network, and it's on at 4 a.m. We got to give a little credit where credit's due. Clown, you make me look like a star sometimes, and I got to give you some credit there.
Oh, thank you.
And you had some, and hopefully, if you had jokes today, I think I sold the jokes good today for you.
You absolutely did. That's a good team. We made an excellent team today. That was a good match. You know what I mean? Like now we were going back and forth. We read each other.
Yep, and like I said, we're happy to get over 300 people today. Babes can't even get 100, so we're appreciative of that. And shout out to the new show, Cops.
Oh my God, we didn't get. If you guys have not
I'll
seen
show
the
that
intro
tomorrow.
to the show Cops, we
I'll show
might
that
see it on
tomorrow.
Cafe today, but we'll save
yeah,
it for
Cafe.
tomorrow for like the late crew. You forgot that you were doing Cafe, but we still have to
At
work
Cafe,
today.
I'll be
Dang.
dressed as Jim Crick. I'm not in the outfit now because I didn't want to spoil it, but
my God,
I'll be dressed as Jim
yes.
Crick for Cafe.
That is going to be fantastic. We're gonna have to get some crickets in chat.